Please welcome to YouTube. Nice, that is better. So this was looking at this video. Okay. No, so I don't know. It's okay. It's working. Vậy đó. Lòng đấy. Chính nhảo.
Kaufen Sie keine weitere Brille, bevor Sie nicht gesehen haben, was diese neue Erfindung leisten kann. Diese selbstanpassende Brille erobert die Welt im Sturm. Mit ihr können Sie in jeder...
Here's how to stream on TikTok Live from OBS in 2024. Of course, this needs a stream key and I'll show you how to get that. And then of course, I'll show you how to set up OBS and go live. Starting with how to get your stream key, and in 2024, the only guarantee way to get one is to join a free-to-join agency, otherwise called a creator network. I'm on my website here because further down this page, which is in the description, I have a verified list of free-to-join agencies, and I've made sure these are all highly professional agencies, and in the past I've removed agencies which weren't professional. So as it says on this page, it can take up to 15 days to get a stream key. And if you're wondering why agencies are free to join, and if you're wondering what their catch is, well, there's no real catch, but you can have a full read through this page to find out for yourself. And you can watch this 12-minute explainer video further down the page if you want more detail. So once again, this verified list of agencies is in the description and they will help you get a stream key. So let's start with the requirements, and obviously we just mentioned the stream key, and actually there's no follower requirement to join the agencies. You also need at least a mid-range PC or Mac, especially if you are doing gaming live streams, because you'll be both encoding the live stream and of course your computer needs to handle the game as well. Or of course a gaming laptop can also handle that. You obviously need the basics. You need a microphone and preferably a headset or headphones, otherwise you might have echo issues. And I strongly recommend a camera because it is proven that you get more views on any streaming platform when using a camera. And of course, webcams are fine even though I'm saying camera. And I will be showing two plugins which are Atom Vertical and Caster Labs. You can just follow along through the video and I'll show you when to install them. And for the first plugin, we're going to start pretty much straight away. But first, of course, you want to download OBS. Don't open it yet, but just run through the installer, accepting all the defaults. And we're not opening OBS yet because we need the Atom Vertical plugin for OBS. So I'll put this in the description along with OBS. Download this and run through the installer. Now go ahead and open OBS and you should have two canvases like this. If you don't have two canvases, click on Docs and make sure vertical scenes, sources, and vertical are checked, and scene transitions if you want them. Okay, so at this point you're probably wondering, why do we need both a landscape and vertical canvas inside OBS? And the basic answer is it's going to let us both stream and record in both landscape and vertical, and in 2024 the best content strategy is to be making both landscape and vertical content. The first thing you need to decide is whether you're going to stream on TikTok Live in landscape or vertical mode. TikTok supports both modes and I've had a lot of success using both of them, but if you're not sure, I would always suggest just default to vertical, or maybe try 5 streams of each and ask your viewers which one they prefer. So we're going to set up both canvases as best practice. The first thing we need is good settings. So what we're going to do at the top is click on Profile and click on New. And then just name this profile whatever you're going to do. So for example, I've typed Twitch and TikTok Live. For example, you could also type YouTube recording and TikTok Live. Whatever you've typed, make sure this box is checked to show the auto config and press OK. We will optimize it for streaming with recording secondary. We'll set the base to 1920 by 1080. This is for the landscape canvas. We'll set the FPS to 60 and press next. So if you are choosing to multi-stream, then pick your chosen service. If you're not multi-streaming, or if your service isn't on the list, then choose custom. You could literally just type anything into this box. For everybody, make sure you uncheck estimate bitrate and set the bitrate to 6000. You could set it up to 9000 if you're not streaming on Twitch, and we can always change these settings later. Anyway, these are good for now, so let's press next. And the auto config wizard is now going to give us some good settings for both streaming and recording. So we've applied those. And let's click on scene collection at the top and click on new. And you can see at the top the name of my profile. I've just added the word scenes on the end of it, and we'll press OK. And now we've got a whole new set of blank vertical and normal scenes. Before we add anything in, let's add in our audio, which is our mic and headset. So we're going to click onto settings. If you can't see it, file settings. We'll start on audio. So the desktop audio should be your headset. For me, that's the Cloud 2 wireless. The microphone is whatever mic you're using. For me, that's my Quadcast. We'll take a look at some other settings later, but for now this is fine, so we'll just press OK. And now you can see in our audio mixer, we've got desktop audio and our mic added. It is important that we add a filter to our microphone. So let's click the three dots next to the microphone, click on filters. We're going to add noise suppression to remove things like fans and AC. This filter makes a massive difference. I recommend everyone adds it. So click the plus button, click on noise suppression, click OK, and then RN noise is usually good. But if you do have an NVIDIA graphics card and you think your room's really bad, you might want noise removal plus echo removal. I'll just stick with RN noise and I'll press close, and it's now added the filter. Of course, you could test the desktop audio by just playing something on your computer and the green bar would start moving. Anyway, let's switch to our scenes now. We're going to make a full camera scene and we're going to make a computer display scene. So we'll just start by creating the scenes, then we'll add our sources to them. So by default, you should have one saying scene and vertical scene. So I'm just going to right click and I'll press rename, and we'll just call this camera, and I'm going to right click vertical scene. I'll press rename, and basically the naming convention, we're just going to add the word vertical for every vertical scene. So this one's vertical camera. We'll press OK, and I'll press the plus button underneath scenes. I'll call mine computer display. You might want to call it gameplay, whatever you think you'll be doing. I'll press OK, and again underneath vertical scenes I'll press the plus button, and again we just throw the word vertical in front. So this is my vertical computer display, and before we add anything, I'm going to right click vertical computer display, click on linked scenes,